title and what it might portend.
I'm sure it's nothing to worry. Oh my god.
Hey, here comes one of them transgender guys.
Listen. You might be inspired. You might think if you look at the title that there's going to be a TPK, and you can't prove that.
Your Honor, it's crime if my foes are undead.
You know, I feel like a lot of people would disagree with that.
Well, then they won't be a
Listen,
problem anymore.
the thing about killing undead is you're just hitting the undo button.
Listen, bro.
No,
I'm just
excuse me.
fixing-
You're hitting the redo button. Thank you.
Listen, there's a reason why the double tap exists as a rule. We're just following up on the single tap. It's not immoral, it's just how it is.
Oh, fuck. I forgot to fix that.
Oh no, how could you?
There's the stream
Okay, I
view.
don't have.
Let me put the stream view in. How do I forget the fucking stream view?
Hey, don't forget the stream view.
Shush you. You can't tell me what to do today. Yes you can.
What happened to Stream View?
Damn. Stream View. I hardly knew her.
Do we have any updates on what's happening with Stream View?
I am going to throw a shoe at you. I am somewhat alive mentally.
Let's hit him with the shoe.
Look, the
Wait,
shoe's
you have
impact
chocolate?
might be pretty intense, but I'm all for the destruction of all the buildings that are between me and the shoe right now. So do it. Do it.
Oh, Wilfer.
Well, yeah, as long as the target is you, you can eschew responsibility for the destruction.
Alright. Everyone's here now.
I just want you guys to know, I already murdered the DM, so there isn't a TPK scenario because we already beat the DM.
Not again. Obi-Wan's gonna kill me.
So my question is, when we had you all being tested by the penguins, was that an IceQ test?
I'm gonna end up TPKing the party if this keeps up.
Okay,
Physical,
I didn't ask.
mental,
Sorry, go ahead.
emotional pain. Ah.
I didn't ask this last time I did it, but if I spend channel points on a force reroll at advantage, can I just make it first come, first serve?
You know, some people invent all kinds of different strategies, and I just don't comment on it.
So, you all ready?
Sure.
Yeah, just letting you know I'm in the kitchen for a little bit.
That's fine.
So I just won't be able to move my token. That's about it.
Don't worry, I'm just gonna activate this map if I remember how to activate maps. Okay, everyone's
quick.
on the fucking train. So, hi, welcome to Grimcloud Darkness. This is a story without a Grimcloud because of rewrites and tax cuts. I mean, what? Anyways, after several party mates, including a now missing turtle, bravely fought off undead that froze the train tracks and part of the ocean to try and stop the party the first time, the party successfully fended them off, except some people who were stuck in an extra long coma because of a goddess speaking to their minds, telling them about portents of death and doom approaching. Spooky. Now, the party has gotten another night of sleep because this is a very long train, and you're basically crossing halfway across the entire island. And wake to a new morning with a couple of new people well, in the train car with you, as you've been upgraded to the business class because you did a good job. Also, everyone make perception checks.
Even me?
Yeah, even you.
Okay.
Blind
So-
or regular?
Oh, regular. I'll tell you specifically when they're blind.
Can you grab mine for me?
I'll
really
do it.
quick?
I perceive
Okay.
radiating danger.
As soon as I see how this is
Need to roll that
organized, I'll
blind,
do
but
it.
I did.
What was that?
I didn't mean to roll
Oh,
that blind, but apparently I did
have it.
because I had my default set to blind.
I'll just reveal it. Okay, is that everyone? Make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, as the party awakens, they are aware of many other people on the train car sleeping, various invisible NPCs I didn't feel like designing, and everyone would notice that they are indeed covered in very elaborate body art. This should be familiar for certain people, but someone has gone through covering everyone in very elaborate, differently colored body art and colored paint tattoos. And most of the party spots, that's the culprit of it, a small fox woman who is currently finishing her body art on Bellaro.
What is this art of?
Oh, various intricate patterns that look tasteful with her respective color patterns. Kind of cyberpunky.
Quick question.
Is
Is anyone else having a thing where the map isn't loading?
I see a blue screen.
That
Okay.
sometimes happens when, if you're having a blue screen scroll out, you might just be off map.
Well,
No, it is blue. I will show you.
No, it's a loading issue. I know what causes it, so I just need to double check if people are having that problem, and give me a second.
Oh, I think that's a refresh. I was like,
I will-
oh, you're probably just off the map. No, that's not what you meant at all.
Is it moving?
Yes.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna refresh then. I'm gonna leave it as it is.
I'm going to put the train down as a tile real quick, so that way it shows up correctly.
There's a cosmic horror outside the train. Stealing our textures.
Oh no. I will state, by the way, for Adara, you do not have any art drawn on you. I am echoing through someone.
Well, I just wasn't sure because you said that you had a different way that you were going to introduce our character, so I just wanted you to, feel free to do that if you still want to.
Didn't know how long it would take, honestly, the party to get through certain things.
Personally, I just want you to understand I'm totally okay with waiting because I like to see the thematic things that you do. So I don't mind. I can keep myself amused while waiting.
Well, do you mind if I just retcon you out of the scene for the moment?
Sure, go ahead.
Though somehow your character is still there enough to have seen what's the shenanigans going on.
Well, yeah, I had a vision. It came to me in a dream for some reason, unrelated to any dream-related entities the party may be encountering.
The party also notices a strange hat-wearing feline sitting across from them with a big grin on her face, watching the shenanigans as the small fox woman is finishing her very elaborate, her cyberpunk-inspired her body art on everyone. Clearly, she did this while people were asleep.
Is it clear? What if people are like just not that intelligent?
Huh.
What if they're being deliberately obtuse and making weird rationalizations about hypothetical situations? Anyway.
Oh no.
We are not on Twitter.
No, this is a clear sight joke.
Mods posted on Twitter.
Anyway,
Oh.
begin interaction.
Why did you do this? I mean, look at me. What is this?
The fox lady looks over at you, looks you over, then says, "What? I think it's obvious, because it looks good on you." She says as if that's completely normal.
I don't like being touched without permission, particularly when I'm sleeping.
I mean, you were sleeping for like a long time, man. I was kind of wondering if you're like dead or something.
She needs her beauty rest.
It wouldn't be the first time I found someone who was kind of dead on a train.
You're just gonna see the Rabbitaur in the chair just poke her head up. Is this a common occurrence with you finding corpses on trains?
For legal reasons, I can't say yes, but I can say it's not no.
Oh, bloody hell. Also, doll, I love that you made me a canvas. Appreciate it, but maybe ask next time.
What? Oh,
Agreed.
come on. It's better to ask forgiveness from permission to give people, like, free art. You know how much I usually charge in gold for this? Like, it's a lot.
I assume enough to make first class?
Oh, no. I got first class 'cause I was like, I'm here to be an adventurer like you all are.
Ah, so you're the new bloods who were fighting the people outside. That makes sense now.
Yep, I was helping your friends here. Including the pretty bird herd guy here. She points at Bellara, who still hasn't reacted to being painted once again.
Yeah, sorry, some stuff came up last second. I'll say he was kind of like dozing off for a bit, but at the person pointing his finger at him, he will kind of startle awake.
I shall remove the markings.
Okay, how will you remove it?
Prestidigitation. Tidy.
Fair enough. It's not especially magical paint. Ah, come on. It took me ages to paint you. Man.
Am I? Sorry, did I
Anybody else
sleep
want
in?
it cleaned?
Yes, please.
Same on Amaranth.
What were you gonna say, Belle?
I'm so sorry. Did I sleep in?
Yeah, you kinda did, but like the train ride has been pretty boring after fighting off all the undead and stuff. But hey, I gave you a new bit of body art, and your friends didn't seem to really appreciate my talent. It's like really lame.
To be fair, I didn't much last time.
Sorry.
Very important question. What art did Ashton get?
She has like everyone, they kind of have these almost cybery circuit patterns that seem to glow with her colors, namely colors of her mane.
Okay. She'll just take a moment and she'll look in the glass of the window, see a little bit of it, and then take a mirror out of her bag and say, "Oh my God, I look amazing. Who did this?"
I did. I told you. She knows how to appreciate art.
Anybody else want it cleaned?
Personally, I'd like to take a look at it first. You still have that mirror?
Yep, totally. The strange fox girl takes the mirror she has out of her bag. This time it's bigger. Her bag is obviously some form of bag of holding.
Excuse me, I haven't seen much, but I don't think I've seen a bag like that can hold things bigger than it.
What? You don't have a bag of holding? Man, I'll hook you up later.
I am so sad that none of you made a bigger on the inside joke. Ashlyn?
Astrid will be like, wait, it's bigger on the inside? I have one of those too.
All I know is, like, you can't really put one of these bags into another one of these bags, or it does some really wild stuff.
That makes sense.
I heard it, like, ate an entire city once.
Also, whose Discord is coming over?
I can't tell.
Someone's like
I
computer
don't
noises are all
hear
coming
Discord. Yeah, I don't hear anything.
I'll keep an eye on it on the Discord chat.
over. Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Bell will accept the mirror, kind of look himself over again. You said everybody kind of got the same circuitry pattern, right?
Yep, it's unique per person, but it's the same type of style.
Ah, I see. If you don't mind, I think I'll stick with this for a while.
Awesome.
I do appreciate being made a masterpiece. It's not bad.
The feline across, sitting with her legs crossed on the table, would comment, I think y'all look they're nice like that. Certainly more interesting than most of the folks on this train, she says with a bit of a grin, playing with a deck of cards she is bouncing between her paws.
Well, I'm no fashionista, but I've always taken myself to be a looker.
And confident to boot. She grins, the feline purring a little.
I'm liking this new blood.
I look fine just the way I am.
And there's self-confidence.
Good thing to have. Having a work like this. A lot of you on this train today. You heading to the Adventurers Guild?
Mostly been dragged around, but yes, I think so.
Pretty dangerous work getting involved with them.
Work? I haven't been paid yet.
Isn't joining the guild payment enough?
Well, presumably, one still needs currency to buy goods and services, and I'm a bit short on change.
Feline chuckles.
Suppose I can provide assistance. What are you looking to buy, friend?
Sorry, go ahead. You just give me around.
Well, first I need to see what I'm buying. I'm not certain the kind of goods you might have for sale around here, especially where we're going. Sorry, go ahead.
The feline raised with an eyebrow slightly. Well, I do hear them guild folks looks pay their adventurers pretty well. That's what draws a lot of folks into it.
I just want to see this on the outside.
I need to think about this for a bit. That people would forego safe, regular work for, presumably, risking their lives on a variety of adventures that they can't always prepare for. I didn't expect we'd be running into an iceberg. In this, I wasn't even being paid for this.
You know what ends up happening when everything's peaceful? It gets really, really, really boring. Nothing
No
happens.
excitement.
Nothing changes.
Same old. Same old.
Now, what's more boring, says the feline, than a world completely at peace? Not much profit to be made in that either.
Surely, there must be things that people are. Excuse me.
Well,
There must be things that people are in need of.
well, sure. Traders, workers, all sorts of stuff. Not everyone needs to be.
Storytellers.
Not everyone needs to be no adventurers. Says the feline, tipping her hat. Then again, if you're looking for safe work, you're on the wrong train. You're heading straight to the heart of the Water Kingdom.
Belle says, finally looking out the window, seeing presumably just a vast, seemingly endless sea. Yes, I think that makes sense. Is the world round here too?
It's a snort from the feline. Of course it is. Why, you one of them folks who think the world is flat as a pancake?
No, but I...
thought
Sorry,
was
go ahead.
I swear people say it's a cube of some kind. Not that it's a cube. Those people are idiots, but...
I swear I could have met someone who had ideas like that, but I can't remember. Just a question.
The Earth that's in a cube, time is.
The feline continues to play with her cards for a moment, tilting her head while looking at the party. You're quite the interesting lot indeed. Well, hope you make it when you finally make your way to the Adventurers Guild. Seen a lot of folks come and go from this train. Sadly, not all of them coming back. Have to go out exploring. Heard the guild test can be a real son of a bitch, actually. She purrs again.
I'm not even sure if we did it. I was with a group of people who were doing their own test, but I don't think that counts for me.
You're in first class. I'm pretty sure you've made it.
I think they were just grateful I shot at a few undead monsters, and truthfully, I didn't do much. I was cackling in the corner like a madman.
So that's who woke me up. No, I'm kidding.
While Foxwoman would pipe in. I mean, it sounds like you did the test, man. I had other people I was doing my test with, but they chickened out after we found out, hey, we gotta fight undead and stuff. It was totally not cool. We all ran home crying. So embarrassing.
And truthfully, the test that I helped with, we didn't even encounter much danger. It was just we talked to a few people, got a little bit confused, and then seemingly sacrificed a fire god.
Whoa, you got to sacrifice a god? Man,
Well,
all my test got us to do is we got to banish a demon and back to some hell plane. I wish we got to sacrifice a god. Man.
Isn't that basically the same thing? It's just one you're sending to death, one you're sending to oblivion.
Yeah, but ours was less interesting than that. I mean, who can you can literally say you killed a god already.
Oh, trust me, I certainly didn't. I mostly stood there and watched.
I burst into laughter. You lot are quite the interesting group.
Well, I'd be nothing if not a little bit eccentric.
So what about the rest of you new bloods?
Who is that being
Oh.
directed at?
Everyone else. They kind of just assume you were all with the same group that Bellero was talking about.
I'm not sure.
Oh,
For those who weren't here for those one shots that had the god sacrificing, you were actually invited to the Adventuring Guild. Sorry, I forgot to make that detail clear.
yeah, I just remembered I was about to do something in character. Oh, yes, the fox, is Ashlyn in fox form right now, or?
Yep. She is still stuck in fox form.
Okay. So, yes, the fox over there, she was with us, but those two dragons over there, we actually met them on the train. Few people were coming here to do tests, and we just happened to run into each other.
I got sent here after, like, finishing my test. Didn't mean to interrupt someone.
I'm presuming these tests aren't standardized. Seems like everybody's doing something different.
I mean, if they had to kill a god or banish a demon for every test, I think we'd run out of gods and demons. Did I lose anyone?
Nope.
No, we're all here.
Nope. Not many can kill a god in their first test. I'd say that's a sign of skill. Though, alternatively, you've just angered whoever follows that god, so, sleep with one eye open, I guess? It's the best advice I can give.
Regrettably, if I could say I killed or sacrificed a god, I must also say I almost got my ass kicked by a group of undead.
We all have our off days.
Well, considering I've only had 3 and one of them's been bad, that's not a good ratio.
One out of 3 isn't bad. Could be worse.
Could be 0 out of 3.
Hopefully it gets a lot better. That's all I'm hoping for.
All you can do is try.
Try and try again.
Sorry, we'll get the scene. Just giving you players some time to banter before I move things along.
So I suppose perhaps we should trade introductions?
So unprepared for that. Yes, I'm Bellero. You may call me Bell.
Pleasure's all mine. I'm Ava. What about the rest of you friends?
Luminance. Guess you can call me a fae of sorts.
You can call me Amaranth. I talk with trees.
It's treason then.
You can call me, like, Sarah, man. An artist extraordinaire. And, like, music maker, but my main thing is, like, art, man. Even though I make more money off of my music. Like, but that's unrelated. That's just supply and demand, man.
I'm Ashlyn, part-time fox, part-time dragon, you know. Although I think I'm stuck like this for 2 months.
The feline prox raises her cat. You can call me Vanna. Just a traveler, enjoying a trip on the train.
Well, it seems the rest of us have a destination towards the Adventurers Guild. Are you heading there too?
Yeah, you can say that. I have some business there. Folks to talk to, people to yell at.
Do you yell at people for a living, or is it just a pastime of yours?
Gets a giggle from her. You can say it's a little bit of A, a little bit of B. Do a bit of traveling performance myself, so you can say yelling at folks is part of my job.
I assume somebody messed up a contract?
Oh,
And it's
somebody messed something up.
I would not want to be there when the customer wants to yell at them.
Need a moment, just give me a sec.
Jeopardy music plays.
Oh my god. Come on. I'm doing my best here.
A for effort.
Either way, as the party he continues to banter for at least another hour or so, there suddenly begins to feel a chill in the air. And the train, which you felt going at a steady pace, shakes a little as if the train hit some bumpy terrain on the tracks, which might be a
Oh,
tad unsettling when you're above the water.
oh no, I haven't fallen asleep, have I? Gonna get confronted by that Reina again, am I?
I don't think so. You're asleep. Do you want me to smack you to make sure you're awake?
Please do.
And you just hear smack.
Will this be a group activity? Teamwork?
Well, if I'm not asleep, I think we should go check it out.
Suppose. You're just gonna see the rabbit draw a pistol.
I do have a spell to help wake people up, if you would like.
No, he said it's kind of rubbing his cheek a little. I don't think that'll be necessary for now. But thank you.
Everyone make a reflex save.
Not again.
Uh-oh.
Ashton was going to also ask, wait, I thought turbulence only happened on airplanes, not trains.
I got a bad throw.
We do. Ooh, this one's reflex. And this one. Everyone who rolled less than a 25 would find themselves knocked to the floor, and anyone else needing to maintain their balance as the train suddenly lurches, as if something hit it hard. More so, there is a infernal scream and snarl heard outside the train. And people ahead people also in the train car fall into a panic. Like as the train
Egads
goes,
again? Sorry, go ahead.
Right. This is what you bloody signed up for. Come on, lads, lasses, and all those in between. Looks like we got a beast to slay.
Belle kind of walks over while screaming. Well, just the line I said. Oh, sorry. What's up?
I was just gonna say, don't move past Bell for the moment.
Write myself up.
I'll say Belle's actually just gonna walk over to help Ava up.
Thank you.
That can't be
Whoa, man. We're
Gonna
not
get
getting
myself up.
attacked again, are we? Ahead in the train car, or the area would explode. I'm gonna spawn a thingy to show where it explodes, because that's helpful. You can see the big thingy, right?
Correct.
Yep.
That area explodes with what looks like a mix of viscera, hura, and black and purple energy. As outside, the party can see some sort of very fast-moving shadow breathe something at it, and many of the people in that area suddenly drop dead, quickly rotting and falling to the ground. However, some who fall to the ground dead immediately rise, with their parts being pulled from the various corpses of those who were killed. Had the party been any closer to that, that would have not gone so well for them. More so, the train once again shakes as something landed on it ahead. Let me just not do that. Sorry, sometimes your DM is still a little bit of a dipshit.
Bloody hell. I would say passengers, fasten your seatbelts, but there are no seatbelts.
Ah, fuck. Time to earn my paycheck.
Correct. See, now you're getting it.
The party is being confronted for now by several of the turned passengers, while the feline nearby just grins, goes to a window, and with a quick sweep of a rapier she draws, smashes it to open and whistles. Well then, and recruits, seems like you will be earning your payday after all. Before she is seen jumping out the window onto a passing drake that flies by and out of sight. No idea what she's doing. But for now,
Bloody Ubers.
What was that?
Bloody Ubers.
For now, the party should roll initiative. And yes, I actually started an encounter before I said that.
Sorry, one last one-liner. Hell, is that what businessmen fly on?
Sometimes.
I hope that's my only nat one this game.
And I use Into the Fray to draw a sword. Or my lance, rather.
Let's see how this goes.
Oh, I can
Get it?
Yes.
And combat doth begin.
Excellent. I get to stride as a free action. That's nice.
Oh, actually, there is something I should have done that I didn't.
What do you
If
need to
it's
do?
not too late, I need to do this
I
to
think change your
give
form.
everyone within 10 feet of me a +2 to initiative.
Will that change the initiative order for anyone?
For Anaran and 8 Aslan, I believe. As well as Luminance.
That'll change you to there.
I think that puts me right after Lumi too.
And temporary
There.
hit points equal to half my level for 1 minute, so you may well just drag the effect to your character there to get the bonus temporary hit points.
Ooh, temporary hit points.
Boom.
Very nice. Thank you.
I mean, it's not a lot, but the initiative bonuses helps, and it is, well, free.
Free?
Did you get your initiative rolled? Yep, there you go. Okay. Begin combat.
I used my free action to strive. I'm going to stab at this Zambino because I'm a reasonable individual.
This one you said?
Oh, it's,
Well, I missed.
actually, it was each ally within 20 feet, not 10. My bad.
That's unfortunate.
Checks out.
My second action is going to be to shoot.
Nice.
Nice.
Then perish. I believe they need to make a fortitude save. I'm targeting the one right next to me.
Alright, and it needs to make a fortitude save, you said?
Yep, it should just be in the attack that.
Yep. Just making sure I have the right one targeted so it does the correct one does the fortitude save.
Yay, get stunned, fool.
Let me see if I can
Actually, does
find
that
what
even apply to
status.
me?
Does that apply what?
Does the auricular warning apply to me too? It says each ally. It doesn't specifically say me.
Ally does include you, yes.
Okay.
I was gonna say, regardless, it counts in this case because. Do you really feel like splitting hairs over that? I don't.
And then my last action is, well, I'm going to drop my pistol, and then my last action will be to draw another pistol. And that will be the end of my turn.
Alright, so that first Karen race just got shot in the fucking head. That was. I don't know why it skipped over you. You're not supposed to be skipped.
Oh, I think it's because I clicked the I clicked on turn as you were clicking it, so it skipped the Karen Wraith.
Whoops.
My bad.
In that case, this one, let me make sure I'm not clicking two of them. I don't want to move two of them. Snarls and comes running down, rushing the one who just shot his friend in the head.
Although it keep coming.
And he will take a swing at Ava, but trying to get revenge for what just happened.
No. Wait. No, I believe that is a critical failure.
What happens is it comes running, and it proceeds to trip on some of the viscera from the blast, and slam on its face, actually taking damage itself and sliding prone in front of the rabbit tar. All the other monsters in this room just facepalm. They deployed a tactical facepalm.
Nice. Also, prone, you say?
Yeah, it is prone.
Oh, yes, if it is Bell's turn, he will simply take. Well, he will take a step once I remember to select the proper tool. Then, at the prone individual, he will cast the melee version of Blazing Bolt.
You may want to apply the prone to the fallen one unless you
Yeah.
did.
Sorry.
Did I? Okay, wait, I did. Attack.
Oh, my fallen, I can't.
That is a 28 or effectively a 30 if you want to add the off guard bonus.
I will be. I'm just trying to find the prone condition.
Let me help.
Just take whatever its AC is and minus. That'll work.
Yeah, that's fair. And you
So,
rolled a 30.
28. Oh, yeah, 30 effectively.
That is a crit.
Nice. No, don't attack again.
Just so you know, if you roll 10 over an enemy's AC, it is a crit.
Yep. So, okay. So for the crit, you'll just have to double the damage on it, I think. Yeah. So he will, running up to the prone creature, Bell will take advantage of its disadvantage state and just slam a fist of fire into them.
Wraith's eyes go wide as it is slammed down by fire.
I just want to say in honor of that one, come on and jam. Anyways.
If only I had musical accompaniment or the action points to cast it, but unfortunately I spent all my actions and my turn is over.
Alright, moving on to the next. Which one are you?
Oh, you saw your DMs, right?
Hold on a sec. Sorry, something you're gonna need to point out when I... Noted. I will keep an eye out for terms like that. Thank you, Flama.
You're welcome.
Alright, the one who got shot in the head is very unhappy and does their best to jump over some furniture to get at Ava for himself or themselves. This one doesn't identify as a gender.
I have no gender, only rage.
Centro, does Ava have a gender?
I'm sticking with the joke I made.
Okay.
They have no gender, only rage.
What's in your pants, Doom?
A gun.
Damn it, that was actually funnier.
I have 3 more where that came from.
What is your AC?
25, because I tried to refresh because I was thinking I did something wrong, and now it's not loading.
It's like 25 or 26.
Yeah, it's 25, I know for a fact.
It proceeds to miss and whiff its claws over your head.
There we go, I'm back.
And it takes another swing after missing the first swing, because apparently it's really determined to bite your face.
Oh, here's a question:
Are
the seats difficult terrain?
Yes. Specifically if you're crawling over the seats, though. Chairs also make good improvised weapons. I mean, what?
I didn't take the archetype.
Okay.
Rip Die Hard.
I can do a thing?
Yes.
All right. So, first thing I'm going to do here is shed the disguise. Not that anybody's really going to be too surprised by that. I am then going to throw off my breath for another 2-round action. It is a 30-foot line. Let me place the line. Not on my character sheet.
Oh, this is gonna be amazing.
There's no way that's not hitting a friendly.
It's a straight line. It shouldn't. It's going straight up.
Some of us may die, but that's just the price I'm willing to pay.
It shouldn't. Why is it aiming at that hex? It should be straight ahead of me.
I'm sure you're fine.
It's temperamental.
It's one of the Fey book feats that I attempted to import that should work, but
If you have to, just roll the damage manually, and we'll figure out what the heck that is.
no, that's right. It is. I don't have the deep breath feat yet. It is right. It is 3d6. It'll get better later on. So okay, we need to do this, and as soon as I can, I will hit that 3d6 button and rolling.
Nice.
And that is what type of damage?
Reactions. 13 fire.
Okay. So these two managed their save, so they take half damage. But as the fire breath rolls along the ground, it catches the various furnitures and things on fire. The entire line where that fire went is now hazardous terrain, so two of the car and race are now standing in fire.
No, it's Ashlyn. Let's go.
This better not come out of my pay.
It's okay, guys. I can help with that too.
Say
So,
also, could
actually-
you please delete that line?
Change the line.
Through the line, Bart.
Oh no.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Is that all your actions? Because I think
Yeah,
only two.
shape change took 1. Breathing took 2.
Oh, okay. All right, it is your lovely assistant Bard right here's turn, who seems to take out a strange music player, crank it up.
So the thing again where it's on me now.
Again, I shouldn't be doing the thing where I click the turn change. I should let people click their turn change. Means I apologize. Why for your spell?
Force of habit, I get it.
Either ways, she cranks out some awesome tunes to inspire heroism in everyone. Or at least, well, actually, yes. She has a odd version of heroism due to her music box, so everyone should apply the spell effect for heroism to themselves.
Okay, yep, you did put it in the chat, so.
And then she will run up to this spot because the rest of this line is on fire. Come on, let's dance to the beat, she says while rushing into the combat.
This may be an inappropriate time, but I can go for it.
After having seen Lumi do some fire,
Searing rainbow light.
contemplating. I do not apologize for this. I am going to put
how
it.
big the room is. I said I cast fireball.
Yes. Right there.
Down just a little bit, you might hit that other one too.
I will not hit this one if I do that.
Possibly.
My plan
Good
was to
point.
get the upper 4.
Good enough.
Also, who did you give heroism to, Bellaro or me?
She has a boombox that spreads the effect to everyone.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Oh,
So everyone gets heroism.
That is a lot of reflex saves that them Zambies gotta make.
Oh
Little
no.
bit.
Ahem. Allow me to roll some reflex save.
bless you.
Thank you.
Also, if they're the same creature, you could just probably just roll it for one creature like 4 times.
One saved.
Oh yeah. Which one was those? What of those saved?
let me check because I gotta actually click to see who did that.
It looks like this one.
So this guy takes half damage. The rest of them get straight F.
And now there's another hole in the train. Something. I don't know.
Ahem. No, there's something special happens. As the fireball goes off, it blows the top of the train off, which proceeds to slam down onto this group.
You just murdered all of them.
I don't only talk to plants.
Fucking hell.
Truth is, yes, that just did a lot of damage, and that one who made the save did not matter because the roof collapses on them. The two nearby you look abjectly horrified as several of their friends are partially buried in debris.
I don't know if undead have terms of surrender, but, I'd consider it.
Oh, OC, that's the biggest damage I've ever done.
That's a lot of damage! How
Kaboom.
about a little more?
By the way, the area is also on fire. These guys don't get to take an action this turn because they are buried in garbage. So, Ava, you're up.
Violence.
What about Ashlyn?
Also, all right, Ashlyn. Sorry, Ashlyn, then Ava, because those guys are buried in junk.
It's okay. I don't actually exist. I'm just a dream.
Sad.
Anyways, um, okay. Is the carpet on fire?
Hmm?
Is the carpet on fire?
Where you're standing?
Well, in front of me.
Yes, the carpet in front of you is on fire. If it
We
was
might
in
want to
that
move.
line, if it was in that line, it is currently on fire.
I need to AFK a second.
All right.
Okay. Well, according to the rituals, can I use a whip-like weapon between allies?
Could you say that again? You're a little hard to understand.
Oh, I said, can I use a whip-like weapon between allies? That's the question to ask. Here, is this better?
I might slightly raise the AC or DC of something, but sure.
And choices.
Come on, you can do it.
All right. Well, our poor little artist is going to be the victim here. He's going to move here. Well, this is in spell striking range of of this one right here. But you're close by. All right. So this is my roll to try to spell strike. Does 28 hit?
Yes, that is it.
All right. All right. The one on the left there that I pinged,
Yep.
34 damage.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
What spell did you just use? Ah, Horizon Thundersphere. You whipped them. You whipped them with lightning and thunder.
Correct. And she's like, "That's the lightning, fucker!"
Alright, and now it is Alva's turn because those guys are buried and currently trying to unbury themselves from metal.
The poor
Still in
bastard in
garbage.
front of me, I'm going to obliterate with my lance. If I take it, 23 does not crit.
23 does not crit, but it does hit.
Just wanted to make sure.
I've returned.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Thank you, thank you.
9 damage to the person in front of me.
Okay.
Now going to. How is it looking? Is it still alive?
Yes, it is still standing.
I'm
One
about
to
to
your
fix that. As I'm now going to shoot it in the head.
With a crit. Nice timing.
In the face.
that does be doing a crit.
But it's undead, so it might not crit.
36, and it's if it survives, it needs to make me that fortitude save.
No. However, as it dies, it lashes out violently towards you.
That's just rude.
A seemingly a final spiteful strike.
Ow. That's a hit.
Roll the damage.
Also, just a double check. Attacks count as manipulate, right?
No, they do not.
Dang.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Ow.
Also,
Actually,
so
that should be
applies
here.
I have a stack of drained, I believe, if I can find it.
I can add that.
Yep.
I need to find which one is drained. There it is. Ow.
And that one collapses into a pile on the ground.
My last action is going to be quick draw, which means I can draw and strike with that weapon.
Okay. And who are you going to be shooting at?
The man next to me. I'm going to hero point that if I can.
You are allowed to hero point any roll as long as you announce it. That's a hit.
Could be worse.
You shoot that one in the head. It was barely standing. But like the other one, it lashes out in a final, desperate swing.
Man. My poor girl my poor rabbit gonna be drained.
Yep. We got you on tape now.
There's no law against rabbitars, Batman. Go to hell. That will be the end of my turn. Bellara will kick their ass.
It is indeed the Bell's turn.
So when you say the roof collapsed and they're trapped under it, can we see them at all?
Yes, they have dug themselves out, and some of the parts of the roof have fallen off to the sides. They were
Okay.
dazed and stunned, and one of them is actively on fire.
Actively on fire, as opposed to passively. Okay, it's good to know. In that case, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Flame Wisp. As you see Bell performing a brief gesture, he gets surrounded with a series of hovering fire orbs, not to be confused with fireballs.
No, we already had the fireball.
Great orbs
Yeah.
of fire.
You're right, it wouldn't be confused with fireball. So I can cast this with one action if I want to, but sorry, give me one moment. Then Bell is going to cast Split Shot to shape his next spell, which will be on his next turn because my turn's over now.
Alrighty then. Let me see. It would go to the turn of another dead wisp. Not wisp. What? Wraith. So, Luminance. Shine on.
Hi.
It's your
Now
turn.
I can go?
Yep.
Alrighty. I can believe I moved 25, and that's... Don't know why I'm at a decimal point on my movement, but I'll just go here. And this guy is visible right ahead of me?
Yep, all these guys are visible. They're just in
Okie
varying
dokie.
states of. They're just covered in varying states of garbage, and one of them is actively burning.
Okay, let's have a little bit of fun. I will try this on the bugger. So they get their reflex save. 9.
So which one did you click? Sorry.
I targeted the one directly in front of me.
Okay. So this one gets a reflex save.
Fortitude
Which
save.
save will
It's in the chat box.
Oh, sorry. Fortitude. My bad. Not reflex.
Which will be at disadvantage for reasons you'll find out later. And it does its full damage.
Which I didn't roll super hot on, but hey, still good. And with that, I hit enter.
You can swear you heard that one say, "Ow." Either ways, it's now time for your lovely assistant Bard, who runs up to this area, with her boombox. But instead takes out what looks to be some form of microphone. Cranks up the volume on it. And begins to violently scream into it.
You're watching Netflix, and this is a Gretzko.
Getting sick of the ads? Just apply for Spotify Premium.
God damn it.
God can't save them here.
They had a bit of drywall in their ears.
Indeed. It's still enough, though. Oh, that both look incredibly dazed by the shock waves. Also, before these become too confusing, I'm going to get rid of some of these fields, just so we don't have the map covered in nonsense.
Yeah, honestly, I was fine with keeping the fireball one there, just because I thought like
Everything over
we'd
there
be like
is on
walking.
fire.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know how to remove them. I'm sorry.
You're fine. I don't mind getting rid of them. Now I finally know how to just get rid of those things I gladly do so. Anyways. You're up,
Can it be
Amaranth.
my turn?
Yep.
I'm gonna move right up behind Luminance for my move. And then I'm going to target that one, this one, and Frostbite.
Man, you guys really want that guy to chill.
Well, what if is he the one that's on fire?
true.
Yeah, he's actually the one that's on fire.
Oh, the irony.
Listen,
So-
we're just trying to save him.
Yeah, putting out the fire.
We're just not doing a good job.
Oh, that is such a terrible fortitude save.
I mean, they could have crit failed, but they're still good.
This guy is having a terrible, terrible day because death won't come for him. He is on the ground, on fire. He now has frostbite on top of his burns. He's just like laying there, looking like he
Pain.
really wants life to stop.
I can
It's
help
not
with that.
Ashlyn's turn.
With the power of Icy Hot, I freeze my mortal enemies and burn them to ash.
No, you're going down. Wait.
Are
Are the Sluggers and Friends still alive? Is there difficult terrain? What's going on there?
Okay, the two like right here are still alive, as are these two. These guys right in front of here are dead.
Okay, well, yeah, but are they buried or what?
They're like just kind of laying there, dead.
No, the ones in front, towards the front of the car.
Oh no, they have varying levels of junk on them, but the area is on fire and slightly difficult terrain.
Okay, but the area, that chair next to your character should be fine. Let's go for that.
Yep. Anything past here is difficult terrain.
All right, she will move there, although unfortunately she won't be able to do the fun stuff for one round. But she will cast Home among the mulberry. Oh, yeah, I need to put this back 1 second. Come on. Home among the mulberry leaves, and that is going to be a strike. 30 to hit.
Let's see. Yes, that would be a crit.
Oh, okay.
And which one are you hitting again?
The one directly in front of her.
Yeah, the poor bastard who's having everything terrible happen to him.
They are also now immobilized and clumsy one.
No, this guy is just straight up dead.
Oh,
They're
You
clumsy
finally put him
3000.
and for my last action point, I use Arcane Cascade.
All right. That one is dead. It tried to slash and thrash and a final strike, but it was too far from anyone to do anything, and just kind of rolls out of the train. It just rolls out of the train, lost to the seas, never to be seen again.
Wait, but I thought it's being seen. Anyway.
Anyways, now on to these guys actually getting a chance to attack after being set on fire. This guy looks pissed, and he's gonna go for Ashlyn because she is the closest target. Kind of fighting his way around the junk and fire, which does a little bit of fire damage to him. But he's gonna swing in his claws at Ashlyn, growling something in a language you don't understand. Unless you understand dream language, then you know they're saying an elder swear at you.
Well, yes, she does. She does speak Aqua.
What language is dream language?
Aqua.
Aklo, I believe.
Okay, not Aqua.
Does 8 damage to you and implies drained. And it will take another.
Drained. Drained is fortitude save.
Right, fortitude save.
Oh.
Roll it.
Does that mean I need to roll my fortitude save, or was it because it was the last
I think
attack?
I succeeded.
Yes, you succeeded. You should roll your fortitude save. It also takes another swing at you. But it misses and kind of punches itself in the face. Doesn't actually hurt itself, just missed and punched itself in the face. I can make
You
these
could say he's a bit
plan.
clumsy.
Oh.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I can make misses do whatever I want. Anyways, this guy was on fire and kind of just dies.
Oh.
Literally drop dead.
I'm running out of targets.
Well, one of
Me
you is
too.
gorgeous.
For shame.
This guy looks at the party, looks at the fight, looks at the party, screams and runs into this direction, opens the door and runs into the next room.
Oh.
Oh, there's more.
Oh, no.
Yes. As he opens the door, you can see him waving his arms terrifiedly and pointing into the room while still on fire at the others who seem to be damaging various things in a fuel car, who all look at him like he's crazy, and a notable female variant covers her face with a paw, realizing the idiots have just managed to make a mess of things.
Setting the fuel on fire.
You didn't think it would be actually that easy, did you?
No.
Egads, more of them?
And there's something else there.
There's more. No.
Did that thing get caught in that? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
By the way, does fortitude saves I made remove my drained, or
Yes.
okay? Just wanted to double check.
So the party can indeed see all these, but it still goes to Ava's turn. They will not get to move until after that.
Cool.
So, ironically, somehow, Ava is still at the top of the initiative list. Wow, that was a good initiative roll.
They're just
What?
good like that.
Now I'm debating on wasting my turn to get my guns back, or if I try and kill this last one.
My guess is about 4 more are gonna pour in as soon as your turn's over. So
I'll get my guns back. I'm gonna use all 3 actions to for my gunner's bandolier as the guns I dropped on the flat ground magically return to my holster and are reloaded.
That's actually kind of awesome. All right,
That's the end of my turn. I make your life easier.
this guy is dead, so I did not mean to do that.
My bad.
I need to stop doing that and let you guys click the thing. And I am
Technically, I
so sorry.
helped, except you did it again.
Yes, that is on me entirely. Anyways, because apparently I accidentally re-rolled that guy's ace initiative. Feeling more confident with allies, he's going to run back in, only to stop here because everything is on fire still, and realize he just set himself on fire again. Ponder what he should do, and then he's going to keep trying to approach, but the difficult terrain makes it hard for him to get closer. In the distance, you can see a large female one barking out orders, and she seems to speak in clear common and yelling something akin to, Get moving, you idiots! Let's kill them already! But she does not move herself, seemingly spurring on the others, however.
Yeah.
The next one also comes running in, looks at the absolute disaster, sees the one guy here who's on fire, has a look of, fuck? And then continues approaching the party, wondering what the hell happened in here.
Would you like to find out?
He's going to anyway.
Would you like to know more?
Oh no.
On the Federation News Network.
Oh no. No. Anyways, the next one comes running in, completely ignores the chaos that's going on, and keeps running to gather up with everyone else. And then he just stops.
Look, perfect spacing for an AoE.
Alright, Pelleros, your turn.
I did not anticipate this, and it honestly would have been better if I did the widen spell instead. But you deal with the cards you dealt. Bell is going to then kind of gesture his arms in a circling motion before summoning 2 little fire bolts. One noticeably littler than the other because of split shot. It's kind of weird. But anyway, he will use all 3. Wait. I'm so sorry, I forget. Oh, you fire an additional ray. Okay, wait, that's... Okay. Wait, so I have to make 3 attacks? Okay, sorry. So...
What is that pinging?
There's some... It's, SAR.
Yeah, the telegram is coming over.
Sorry.
Okay, so I'm going to use my split shot on that first attack and target it towards this one in the front and then the one to his right. So,
Alright.
Also that was a 30 to hit, which I assume hits.
Those are crits, yes.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So what happens is that the first person... So if something takes double damage from a crit, but then takes half damage because of split shot, I think you just do normal damage. So, sorry, for split shot, this first person is going to take the full attack, then this next person's going to take the second attack.
The first one gets absolutely fucking vaporized. Like, just completely blown apart. Like, just absolutely incinerated. The next guy gets punched in the face.
By a firebolt. Actually, sorry, speaking of firebolt, Flame Wisp allows me to deal 1d4 damage to somebody I hit with a spell attack, or a strike. So I'm just gonna go ahead and roll that 1d4 that you can put on the second man.
This guy is not having a good time. He ran into this room, watched someone get basically incinerated, and then... Yeah.
Oh,
by the
also,
way,
I
final
regret to...
strike again. Oh. Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you first. Your thing first.
Okay, well, because Bell has two more attacks because he took the 3-action version. All of them are rolled at the same attack value, by the way. So the next one is going to be towards the dude on the right again.
Alright.
29
hit.
hits.
Again, this guy just gets straight up shot in the face.
Alright, then that's going to consume another wisp. So I'm go ahead and roll 1d4 damage. And then I'm gonna go ahead and target him with that last, wait. Fuck. I have to target 3 different people, I think.
I think you do, but also because you had the split spell, I think the first attack you made, it just split shot.
Yeah, okay, I do have to fire an additional ray at a different target, so...
Yep, so
I'll shoot it at the dude to the left instead. Let me...
So I think split shot makes, I'm assuming it's the first one that it goes off of.
Yeah.
And it chooses the second target and does half damage.
That is a 17, presuming that misses.
That misses.
Okay. Alright, turns over.
You watch the split shot, the fire blast miss, fly into the distance, and hit a piece of coal from the engine, making it bounce.
Ah! Sorry, didn't mean to do that.
Alright, that's the end of Bellero's turn. That guy is dead, so... Luminance, you're up.
Alrighty. Based off of what I can see from the door here, I'm hoping I can get a good enough view right over here. So I'm gonna head to here.
Alright.
And you are my special friend. And they are going to get something very unfortunate as soon as I find it on my list again. They're getting this.
Can Undead be afraid? Because this one seems like it might be afraid.
Make my attack roll.
Hero point that.
If that missed, I'm hero pointing that. Yeah, exactly. This is too nice of a spell. Oh, come on.
Come on.
And who are you targeting?
The leader.
The captain.
What is your AC? Yeah, that is a miss. She has slightly higher AC than the others.
Yeah,
Just slightly.
Ah.
Good lord.
Oh well, that would have been nice.
Nah,
14d6 damage.
You see the leader sidestep the beam of moonlight, like glowering at Luminance. Oh, so you want to play, huh? You can see her first spark with electricity.
Yes, rather, we'd like you off our train.
Come here and throw me off then. And bird brain.
Gladly.
Well, unfortunately, that is end.
Alright. So now is your lovely assistant, Bart. Let's turn to be helpful. And let's hope she doesn't cause more harm than she causes help. She will use her boombox to kick on some awesome tunes. Once again, to keep people encouraged. Like, keep going, guys. Guys, we got him on the ropes. Oh, she says. Casting Courageous Anthem. As she plays some sick synthwave. She also, because I think that's only one escape, that is only 1 point. Yep. Bristles up her own fur. Looks at the guy who's been getting absolutely creamed. And seems to launch a whole barrage of her needle darts at them from herself. Well, that's certainly a party trick, ain't it?
A second there, I thought she was doing it on me. I was gonna be concerned.
Nah, you didn't like her body art, but she thinks you're chill.
I liked the body art. I said it was a masterpiece.
Oh, no. Oh, then you're fine.
For now.
And she especially likes you. Wow, that is terrible damage. It's from you? That's fine, because I don't want the NPC doing too much. You all cause enough of structural damage on your own. Speaking of structural damage, Amaranth.
Let's turn up the heat.
Oh,
God, you're moving in my way.
Let's breathe some fire. How do I make it go this way?
It's shift with hold shift down while your mouse wheel
Shift.
and mouse wheel.
Ah.
So
think you really
start to put it. Yeah.
All right.
hey, wait a second. You're not supposed to make a save if you're already dead.
They're undead. They're all already dead.
They're dead. One's just deader than dead.
See, that one gets it.
So 2 take 9 and 1 takes the full.
Yes.
Cool. I don't. However you want to sort that out is fine. That's my turn. And I figured out how to move the cone stuff.
The fire here destroys the one that Bellero had been absolutely wrecking, burning them entirely to ash, and the body that was in front of you is now even more burnt. These two are looking quite toasty and moderately terrified.
Someone else have at it.
Not
Are they well done?
You can give them a taste.
The Karn Wraith will come running in, hearing the screams of his allies, and stop here, seeing what's going on, and then he turns and goes the other direction.
Yeah, bye.
Yes, that one just nope. It's now it's turn.
Are you okay?
Hmm?
No.
Are you okay? You
Guys.
sound like you're having trouble breathing.
I'm sorry.
He has that. That's pretty normal. Don't worry about it.
Okay. All right.
I very much enjoy making my enemies do silly things because I hope it's entertaining.
All right. Axton takes a step. And then she sticks this one all the way in the back here. I'm gonna hero point that shit. Much better.
That has a crit, and you're hitting this one.
Yep. Oh fuck.
Death
That
and
was max
despair.
damage.
Death and despair.
There's also this. And
Oh no.
if I remember correctly, yeah, because of I think with how spell strike works, it will double this damage as well.
Oh no.
So 26 plus 46, which is 72 damage.
This guy is really fucking dead. Like the lightning whip struck with such force it created a sonic boom that blew a lot of the fire and debris out of the train.
Excuse me, I don't think you're doing this justice. It's Sonic Doom.
Yes, the sonic doom caused.
I think you hit him so hard he lost his textures.
So explode.
His body doesn't even get to do the final fight reaction. There's just nothing there. Okay, so this guy will go running in. Now, see what's going on. Blink a few times. But not run away. Instead, he will try to close in to help out his buddy up here. Despite the growing pile of bodies that are surprisingly not as smelly as they should be. Probably because of all the fire damage. Definitely because of all the fire damage. This guy, however, finally getting a chance of going after the really shiny one. Because they want some revenge for all of the, quite frankly, horrible ways most of them have died. What is your AC, Luminance?
24.
Okay, so they hit you. Thankfully, that is not a crit on you. For 8 damage.
'Tis but a scratch.
Make a
That's it.
fortitude save.
You got it. Not today, thanks.
What's the save you need to make for that? So you are hit with drained 1. Wait, no.
Understood.
Yes, you are. Drained 1. He will then also take a swing at Amaranth because she is close and she is the scary one throwing even more fire around. But he will proceed to miss and punch himself in the face.
Ooh. Swing and a miss, tough guy.
You hear just the most pathetic whine from this one. You also hear his boss in the background shrieking some horrid curse words at them.
Violence. It's
Yes,
time
it's now time for violence.
to suddenly charge. I am going to move there, and then there.
Hopping
there.
down the bunny trail, hippity hoppity, Easter's on its way.
And then I'm going to make a stab at this one, who it was now flanked.
Yes,
It's my
they are
last
flanked.
edge. Then perish.
That's a crit. Roll damage.
All of it.
And
Is
that
it
was you
all?
rolling at crit?
Yep.
Okay. This one is violently stabbed in the back
Yeah.
and dies. In their final attempt to attack, they slash out
Nice.
at Ava with their final dying breath.
Why do you keep hitting? I need to... God damn it.
Make a
I'll make a
fortitude
fortitude
save.
save. Every time that I trying to hit anyone else, they miss. Whenever it's me, no, I'm the one that gets hit.
Listen,
I get hit too.
only your last health point matters.
They
Does
tried to
20
hit me, but they missed.
Does
You have
21?
Yes,
Yeah.
you successfully avoid the effect.
Great. Now my last action. Quick draw. Shoot this poor bastard next to me.
This one does the surprise Pikachu face.
Damn it, I was hoping that was a crit. So close.
No, unfortunate. You shoot that one in the eye. It secretly now has a -5 on perception checks. I mean, what?
Excellent. That is the end of my turn. And I have clicked the button. You are free to click the button.
Now, where is this one?
Won by the grave captain.
This dude looks like just wonders what he should even fucking do. And decides he's going to make sure he tries to protect the captain. So he will get here and position himself and be ready for the onslaught that is to come. And the captain sighs in frustration and begins to approach. If you want anything done fucking right, you gotta do it yourself. Oh, could you please let me actually move the character?
I'm in danger.
That is not, again, what I meant to do.
Boom.
Use some misinput.
There's no explosion. There's no explosion there.
Give
Her
it
DM is
time.
just sometimes a little bit of a dipshit.
Give it time. There can be
And
explosions.
she proceeds to boot these two forward at you. Get in there, you idiot!
Yes, Rico. Kaboom.
Okay.
Anyways, Valero, it's your turn.
Okay. That's a lot of bodies to crawl over.
They're not really terrain.
Well, regardless, Bell's gonna use fledgling flight, so he can fly. But also, I can make it 25 feet. So, gonna use that action. I'm gonna, when I remember how to controls, going to fly over here.
Mm-hmm.
And then Bella's gonna take a deep breath, absorbing some of the fire around him as he... I forget how to buttons occasionally. As he spouts a gust of fire. Which should...
You hear the captain yelling, "Do every single one of you bastards have fire breath?"
That's for us to know and you to find out.
Oh no, did I mess this up? Can I say that cone could hit both of them?
You might be able to angle it to the right a little more.
I can only angle it in like 45-degree quadrants.
Oh, that's
Only
sucky.
if you allow me to do bullshit like that to you later.
I don't know if I want to set that precedent. Well, shoot.
I'll be gracious and let you slightly reposition.
Nope, there's nothing else I could do. Yep, screw it. I'll just be attacking the person in front of me.
Okay, so
So-
this guy is gonna have to make a reflex save.
Yep, just the one. Oof.
Alright, roll damage.
You could have made that work if you moved here.
It's over now. It doesn't matter. Make them take... Crap.
Make them take crap?
True.
I
I
don't
will
wanna
shit
watch
your
that.
pants. Also, have them take one more damage, just because
The wisp?
of the Phoenix bloodline.
Fuck, you're gonna take 2 damage, but I said so.
All right.
You
No,
breathe
Wisp
fire in this
doesn't.
one-
Sorry, go ahead.
You breathe fire in this one's face. They have a cartoon burned face like you see in those old Looney Tunes. They look more stunned than anything.
All right, turns over.
Alright, Luminance.
I apologize for this. In the name of the moon, I will punish you.
Oh God.
For the moon.
This better hit.
Negative.
I can't roll. How beat up does Ava look?
Roll a perception to figure that out.
Why couldn't I roll that for the attack?
You can tell that Ava looks like they are fairly battered, or they're not close to dying yet, but they are fairly worn out.
Well, let's use a focus point on that. It's only effect, one round effect here, so it's going to do at least a little bit, and it will heal them when they get hit next.
All right.
So
Also,
4 for 2.
I want you to roll the moon ray damage for a specific reason.
Okay. There's two different effects. You want to see if both the effects go through, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I should actually turn on both. Please be aware that in the terms of overcoming damage resistance, the first damage is considered silver.
Noted. Okay. So that is the first instance of damage?
That's both.
Okay. While the beam looks like it's slightly off, because of the damage to the train lurches and the captain loses her footing slightly, getting clipped by the beam. Instead of it missing entirely, so she'll take half damage. However, everyone make a reflex save to not also lose your footing from the train being lurching. Because it feels like something just landed on it. Or the engine might have just exploded. Let me see. Yeah. Has everyone rolled?
I believe I've rolled.
Doesn't look like everyone rolled.
Yeah, I need Ava's roll. Did
I think
Ava-
Sentra went AFK. Go ahead and roll it for him.
Okay.
And also apply that healing to Ava if that didn't take effect yet. And the lifelink effect might also be helpful. If it even actually goes in, there isn't an effect. Good enough.
Okay. Everyone but Amaranth keeps on their feet. Amaranth, you end up on your backside for a moment. No damage, you just kind of fall on your rear due to the train lurching. You can see the captain wince in pain from getting clipped by that beam. Beam of sparkle magic. Okay, now it's time. That was all your actions, right, Luminance?
It was indeed, and with that being the end of my turn, I would like to hit the restroom quick. So I will be back in a moment.
All right. Your lovely bard helper will look at Ava next and decide to be helpful. Singing a soothing song on turning her synth wave into trance wave. To roll some healing for them.
Huzzah! I am mildly cured. I am now soothed.
You're also life-linked.
My link has been lifed. Cool. I'll apply life link if I can find it.
Just heal for 2 points.
Done.
And after using that, there, we'll kind of do a flip and jump over here.
Spider-Man.
All right, Amaranth, your turn.
All right, I guess I gotta spend a turn to get up.
Yes, you have
One
to spend
action.
One action to get up off
Yeah,
the ground.
yeah, that's what I meant. All right. Let's see if this will hit. That's a miss. I'm gonna hero point that.
And that's for the captain, right?
Yes.
Okay. That is indeed a hit.
Do they have an unholy trait?
Yes.
Holy dice, Batman.
For the light.
As the spell strikes, the creature seems to reel in increased amounts of pain.
Damn.
The captain actually having to stagger backwards. Or it's looking worse for the wear.
Werewolf.
That's my turn.
Nice
All
hit.
right.
Yeah, you saw that?
Yeah, I just saw that in time. That's what the moonbeam's supposed to do. Only cold
Yeah.
and silver.
The cannon wraith in front of Bellero snarls and swings their claws. As for them, angry at the increasing foolishness as of what's going on. Oh, yikes.
Ooh. Dog, I can't help you. Unless it leaves.
Dealing 18 damage to Valero, who will need to make a fortitude save.
And make a fortitude save he will. Will he succeed? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Oof.
I think I'll hero point that.
Go ahead.
Kaboom.
That makes it. He will also run over here and swing at the annoying bard girl who
Oh,
keeps.
you moved. I can't let you do that. Reactive strike.
Indeed, they moved. Roll your attack.
Nuh-uh.
The fuck you mean, nuh-uh?
I mean, nuh-uh.
And that is actually a crit, so you should roll that at crit damage.
Oh.
Or I can just double that.
I get more damage, so let me just click the critical button.
Okay.
One more damage.
Literally one.
And they are
Violently stabs.
they're clumsy one, and I believe because it was a crit, they don't get their action. So they're back here, I believe.
Yep. As they try to charge at the bard, Alice violently stabs them. And he falls over for clumsily.
Why didn't that work?
Wait, what didn't work?
Okay, no, it's heightened too. Okay, never mind. I see what's going on. Never mind. It's next level
right.
that works.
Ashlyn.
One moment.
I am in danger now.
Are you in danger?
There's a dude next to you, there's a couple of dudes over there, and there's a very pissed off captain who just got nuked once again.
Yeah. See, there's the fucker that's to the up and left of me. This guy here.
Yep.
They're in the flanking spot. They're bad be fucked. Okay. First, I'm going to use Home Among the Mulberry Leaves. And that will keep it. Not bad.
Okay, I did do that wrong.
35 to hit.
That's a crit. Mental note:
And
raise AC of certain types of enemies. Jesus.
then I will apply Psy Strikes. So 18 damage. And they will now be immobilized and clumsy 1. But the clumsy 1 will be reducing their AC by 1 as well, just as a note.
Okay. Oh, wait, does
And
home around the mulberry bush do damage?
Yes, because it says make a melee strike.
Okay.
So basically, I'm just doing as much as a melee strike. And then I will do a spell strike. Let me take a look at something real fast here. Yeah, okay. I know which spell I'll combine this with. Okay, so here's my spell strike. 17 in considering for flanking and clumsy on the opponent.
And it's still a hit. A normal hit.
Okay. I did apply it. Okay. There's strike damage. And then here's the spell damage. Alright, so they take another 44 damage.
Jesus. I underestimate your damage.
Oh, damn it. Why must you live? To inconvenience me?
Specifically to inconvenience you.
Alright, that will be the end of my turn.
And speaking of, that one was standing in fire and dies. It does not do its final spite because of this.
Woohoo!
It fights the fire. It fails to fight the fire.
Can't fight fire.
Don't worry,
D&D
guys. Gonna go
party.
fight the final boss.
Okay, the turn goes back to Ava.
I'm going to use one action to activate my Tactician's Helm for charge, which allows me to move twice, which I shall do. That should technically be like 45 feet, but close enough.
Now, technically, enemies are difficult terrain, but because you're charging, I'm going to have you do something else.
Oh, yeah, I meant to go around them. I just didn't specify that.
Oh.
I meant to do this. Go around them.
Oh, I was just going to have you do something funny.
Yeah. If you want, I can do that, sure.
Roll a fortitude save.
Oh no. That's no good, boss.
When you charge through them, you bop them aside.
Bam.
You essentially knock this guy over here and this guy over here.
Ooh, one into the fire. How coincidental. My next action will be to strike the person in front of me because I am annoyed at them. Bonk.
That is a hit.
Get clumsy, idiot.
Nah, you just kind of impale her. Much to her obvious shock.
Surprise,
And
bitch!
she literally says, "What? That be impossible," before falling over dead.
And my last action is going to be quick draw and then shoot the I'm gonna shoot the one that's already on fire. I'm just trying to help them out. And by help them out I mean
Mercy
bang.
kill.
Oh.
That is a hit.
We
And
take
this one?
those? Yep.
You shot that one in the back of the head.
Alright.
They seem
Sorry.
much less confident with their leader dead.
I have pressed the button. You can now press the button. I'm in danger. It'll be fine.
This current race looks absolutely horrified by what's going on. And looks forward, looks back, looks forward, and decides to take a swing at Bellero because he thinks he has the best chance of fighting this one. Maybe if he can kill them, he can make more race.
Okay, I'm gonna nimble dodge that first strike.
Okay. What's your AC again?
26 with nimble strike. Sorry, nimble dodge, so he still hits.
But it's not a critical.
Nope. Go ahead and roll damage, and I will roll Fortitude, yes?
Yep. You avoid the drain condition.
Yay.
Still take 12 damage, though.
Aww.
He then swings at you again.
Aww. Yay.
But misses.
Sorry.
And that's his turn.
Let's go gambling!
Bellero, it's your turn to attack. One moment while I handle my hiccups.
I want to do something, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
Did you move the Karen right that just attacked, or is my thing glitched?
No, it's still there.
These two got knocked aside when Ava crashed through them.
Oh.
This one's turn is why I was just confused.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, it's got reach? Ugh.
Well, whether this costs an action or not, I have 3 of them. Bell will actually turn to the undead that just hit him and suddenly gain a look of sympathy on his face. Listen, I don't know why you're doing this. I don't know who brought you back into this life just to die again. But look around you. There's nothing left. Why are you fighting? Just stop it. If you do, you can live.
This one looks suddenly kind of uncertain. If you have diplomacy, you can roll it.
I will roll diplomacy, because I do have it.
Well, damn.
That zombie is now registering to vote.
The first zombie who attacked Bell looks over at the other one, who looks around themselves, looks at the party, and both just kind of put their hands up to show their surrendering. Oh, goodness gracious. Now, does the party accept their surrender?
I mean, Bell definitely puts his fists away, I guess.
What about the rest of you?
I go with the majority.
Not really the fondest of doing that for undead, but if they seem to be intelligent, so might be worth. I would still think it might be worth questioning them, figure out why they're here. So I'll say yes.
I'll accept.
Alright.
However,
I'll go
they
with
must
group
be willing
majority
to
as well.
I'll accept their surrender, but they must be willing to surrender their soul to the dreaming later. And not
Do the what?
the dreaming.
Well, as long as they don't get blown up, burnt, or actually shattered by the force of pure sound, they accept and kind of move off to the side where it's not currently on fire.
And with, I guess, the rest of his turn, Bell will just quickly kind of run past them to the front of the train to see what's going on.
Right?
With the encounter over, I made a little bit of a mistake with my healing ability that went off on Ava. It should have been 2d4 higher. May I roll that?
Yeah, go ahead. Just apply the healing.
Don't worry. You should heal somebody else. Don't worry.
This was an effect that I already did on you. That I did. That should have done more.
That's fair. Don't worry. I'll shoot Bellaro in a second.
Anyway.
And the effect should have been for 7 points higher as a heal.
The party would see the engines are starting to peter out. The constant fighting and the probable death of one of the workers who was supposed to be maintaining the coal has the engines completely starting to slow and the train beginning to grind to a halt.
I can't get over that. That's unfortunate. I guess.
Are people having trouble moving?
And it says it's a wall on the way. I'm assuming I'd have to make acrobatics. Or is there an exploration activity I can use?
I think I can just move you.
Okay.
Don't mind me.
Neil.
I will move you because I actually didn't remember there was a wall there, and that's on me.
Do you need a water break?
Water has not been helping the hiccups, unfortunately.
Okay.
Tell yourself you're not a fish.
Peanut butter is probably a better idea.
Yeah, I need a 5-minute break to get this under control real quick.
All right.
Not a problem.
Take a quick break.
Well, if we are taking a quick break, I think I will go grab a snack. I will be right back as well.
Me as well.
Hey, Bella, do you want some healing?
I assume you're asking that in character.
Yes.
Well, for worse for wear, but I think I'll be fine. You took a lot back there. You okay?
I'll be fine. My Aeon Stone will help me out. I can heal you if you'd like.
You
Got
get
some potion.
healing from a rock.
Yes, it's a magic rock.
Have you
of
never
like the
heard of
one-
extracting blood from a stone?
Yeah, you haven't? What, were
Uh,
you born yesterday or something?
Well, you'd be more right than wrong.
Fascinating.
Do you know how to work a med kit?
Oh, I have one right here. And she's just gonna draw one of her pistols, load a round in it, and just shoot him.
Yeah, he'll like kind of flinch for a moment before being shot back to life.
Darn, not a critical
Flawless.
hit.
Well, a target willing to be hit by this attack is off guard.
That would make it a crit, actually. Hang on. So that would apply the healing twice.
Double the healing, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
just apply
I
the-
may have to make a DC 22 Fortitude save to not be stunned for turns. I don't know.
You'll be fine.
True.
Listen, you'll be stunned, and the stun will go away immediately because it'll be more than 6 seconds.
True. What? That isn't what. You're not a doctor.
It worked, didn't it?
Yes, but highly
No, I don't-
unconventional.
Convention is more of a set of guidelines than actual rules, lad.
I see. That's going to be a pretty common theme from here on out.
Indeed. Is anyone else wounded?
I believe our shiny dragon friend took a few hits.
Okay, DM's back. Stop talking about weird things. Actually, no. Continue
Weird.
talking about weird things.
Weird things indeed.
Listen, the only thing we were talking about is using me shooting my companion to heal him.
By the way, are all of you here?
I think Sar might still be getting a snack, but
Okay.
No, I secretly don't exist here right now.
I can keep it secret.
What I miss?
I shot Elro to heal him. Would anyone else like healing?
I was going to offer the same. I can do so with focus points, so it's not going to actually waste anyone's spells.
I'm wasting a level 1 item. It's not honestly that much of a issue for me.
Well, yeah, right before you got back, Bella actually said, yes, I think our shiny dragon friend took a few hits.
I see. Let me help with that. And I'm going to load another life shot. And then I'm going to shoot Luminance.
Ashlyn, I want you to roll a perception and a will save, and I want the rest of you to roll perception checks.
Damn. Okay.
Public, correct?
Public.
And that was a
Alright.
heal shot on me.
Yep. You get 2 hit points. Darn.
I got 2.
I rolled a 1.
There we go.
Just click the apply healing twice, and you're welcome. I'm sorry.
My
A
tax
will
is shit.
save. And perception. Let me see. There's a perception. There's a perception. Who hasn't rolled perception? It's like Ava did, Belro and Ashlyn did, as well as the will save. So I need one from Amaranth, Luminance, and the NPC, but the NPC doesn't count.
I was holding off until all the healing was done to not get in the way.
Okay. The party would see as they are outside, heading towards the engine, a number of flying undead creatures fighting that crazy cat lady who is riding on the back of a brown and white dragon herself, several of which are getting cut down out of the sky. However, Ashlyn would sense a twisting pain in the area, like a coalescing nightmare appearing nearby, which gives her a very minor headache, but does not overwhelm her. Something is here watching them, and she is aware of it.
I suppose.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Uh,
Does anyone here want to help me shovel the coal?
I'll help.
Yes, and we better do it quick. We got company.
Indeed. I think, unfortunately, I'm too far out of range to help our cat friend.
I'm sure she can handle it on her own.
Are we doing? Are we
hold
have to
on.
make any rolls, athletics checks, or anything?
Hold on. Something's gonna happen. Ashlyn, do you want to warn what your senses told you?
Yeah, she'll just say, "There's something here, something monstrous."
As Ava gets close to this area, a nightmarish force flings them backwards.
Or does he
And
want to further
before...
back?
Oh, no, that's fair. There's fine. Out of nowhere, seemingly coalesced from the broken bodies of train engineers and workers, and from the very darkness itself, a large dragon-like creature appears, roaring in the face of the party. Everyone make a will save.
Oh, fuck.
I assume this is a mental effect that's going to be applied to me if I fail.
Here.
Or
Yep.
rather, this.
Oh.
Okay, this is against a mental effect, right? Just to double
Yep.
check. Cool.
Mhm.
Soothe helps me. You've got to be fucking kidding me.
Right? Let's see. Alright, no one badly failed the save. Hey, from what I can see. So, everyone except Ava and Amaranth have fear frightened 1. But no one is shaken so badly as to flee in terror. Wait, did Luminance roll their roll? Yeah, okay. Just making sure, I'm sorry. Sometimes my
Ava
brain
doesn't-
is doing it.
Ava doesn't even look upset. They're just looking annoyed. You've got to be fucking kidding me, right? Does anyone want a gun?
There we go.
That was a in-character question as well as an out-of-character one.
Sarah said, I don't think I'm not much for guns. Well, I'll keep the tunes rolling. It's time for epic boss fight music.
Dark Souls music starts playing.
So, what is the soundtrack of your nightlife?
The Sky Darkener snarls at the party, getting ready to inhale and breathe a massive wave of shadows. When when one of the drakes flying above is shot down and crashes next to the train in the water, as the crazy cat lady is flying by, seemingly surfing on her drake friend, someone jumps off of the drake and comes slamming down onto the Sky Darkener before it can breathe. He's striking it in the head and actually driving it to the ground for a moment.
As this is happening, I'm going to activate my armory bracelet, and I'm going to have a blunderbuss appear in my hands. All right, showtime.
Dara, you may now appear.
All right.
You also land an attack on them, so just roll damage, or critical damage rather. They were completely off guard.
Sure. Give me a second.
Sorry, I'm still doing your introduction. A strange, draconic-looking otter had slammed down, wearing a black cloak that
Wait, you
partially
said
hides.
roll critical, right?
Yes, roll critical. Partially hiding their identity, but they give off a intimidating aura that seems to shake even this massive draconic creature, who reels from the hit.
Oh,
figure-
thank the gods! Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. You could start.
Oh, thank the gods! Another friend.
Out of curiosity, how many minutes have passed since the last fight?
About 5.
Excellent, thank you. Hell.
Dara, what you're saying?
All right. She would look onto all of the party, seeming to have her gaze linger upon Bolero and Ashlyn before finally saying, "You all have quite a bit of explaining to do." Where in the world did you get those markings? I want my face done. It's really pretty.
We have a.
Is now really the right time to be discussing that?
Oh, it's absolutely the right time. Ashlyn will then bump into the fox next to her. We got them from her.
Listen, I understand that you think that this is an incredibly pressing issue, but we kill undead all the time. Come on.
Yo, man, I can totally hook you up with some awesome body art. You're like an awesome looking canvas.
Excellent.
The Sky Darkeners, enraged by seemingly being ignored, snarls at the party. Doth you take me as some form of humor?
And I shoot it while answering its question.
That'll be a surprise round, and that will be the start of comic.
Excellent. Let me think on this. Yes. Dang it. Did I still hit? No. I assume we don't get any other hero points, or...
Only if you critically fail.
Or succeed.
Or succeed. Crit fails, successes.
I've critically
Basically,
succeeded a few times during this.
Nat 1s and Nat 20s give you a hero point.
Oh, cool. I have at
Good to
least
know.
one more, because I just critically succeeded against Luminous a minute ago, so I'm going to use that.
Adara would just respond, "You're not a joke. You're just less important than my beauty regimen."
Oh, I wouldn't call you a joke, lad. More like a irritant. And then I just shoot it. And it needs to make me a fortitude save.
Roll for 2. Okay.
I assume it's now stunned too.
Yes.
Excellent. I'll add myself to initiative.
I have to start the encounter.
That's what I was about to mention.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Anyways, roll initiative.
Dang, same initiative.
Don't forget the bonus for being in range.
Oh, oops. I was too scared.
Illegal bonus when you can just net 20 your
I think that, did you add stunned 1 to it by chance, or?
I'm going to.
Up there again.
Okay.
I was just
Wasn't
getting.
sure.
I was just getting stuff, other more important things done.
Yep, no worries. I just wasn't sure. Wanted to double check.
See, you also embrace Adara's ethos about the dragon. I'm sure it has a name that's really important to remember, but it'll be dead, so.
Not our problem. If the dead wouldn't want to die, why are they so killable?
Speak truth.
Man, I just cyberbullied this boy.
I mean, you basically proved the adage: stop talking and shoot.
Man, I have a lot of hero points looking back at it.
Combat begins. You can only have a cap of 3.
Yeah, I
Because
know.
otherwise, some people will be lucky and have 4 or 5. There's Adara. I'm serious. In my last campaign, they actually got to the point where if I had let you keep more than 3 hero points, certain players would have had like 5.
Also, hero points reset back to 1 at session end.
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was willing to waste it on that attack.
Which means, Ashlyn, it is your turn first.
Okay. Making me have to move places. Okay, let me take a look at this here. Perfect. Okay. I move here. I will. Well, I don't have a recharge spell strike right now, so I'm just going to burn an action to recharge it. Means I only have 1 action point left. Oh no. I cast Fade into Daydreams. That will be the end of my turn.
So you are now concealed?
Yep.
Alright.
Excellent.
Next is the ornery little rabbit tar who shot him in the face.
Running reload, so I'm just going to run right next to this poor man. And you can kind of assume what I'm about to do. Bop. A miss. Well, I have hero points. Well, that's unfortunate.
Eric says no.
Hmm.
Or
I
it
assume I can't
would.
hero point.
Nope. However, it would. But as your strike seems to miss, A strange glow comes off of Adara, causing the dragon to seem to stagger even more. The strike lands.
Ah, I see. I shall roll for damage. Bop.
You stab it in the backside. It is vaguely uncomfortable.
And then I'm going to drop my blunderbuss. And from my leg, action, quick draw. Draw a pistol and shoot it.
I see we have a Resident Evil pro tag here.
Drawing my secondaries faster than reload. No! That's a hero point. Although I do get a hero point from that because it was a critical failure. Come on, man.
Unfortunately, quick drawing just leads you to missing it.
Oh. Adara, kick its ass.
All right, I am flanking it, so it is off guard. Then I will use Spell Strike. And Scorching Blast. And I will roll that attack. That beat its off guard.
I see. That is a hit, and then with off guard. That is a critical hit.
Excellent.
Homeboy really shouldn't have gotten out of bed this morning.
I can honestly say I did not expect this.
Is he dead?
No.
We're just bullying homeboy.
Is that the end of your turn, or do you got more you can do?
I have more I can do.
There's a couple things.
Okay.
Okay, I'd like to do a recall knowledge check on the creature
Okay.
for my mage's analysis.
Roll whichever of these is your highest. Arcana, Occultism, or Religion. DC varies slightly in between them.
Let's see.
Or if you have Undead Lore, roll that.
You know, I really should have undead lore, but I don't.
Add it at Expert, because you should.
Okay.
Like, literally part of your lore, you should just have that.
Then I will roll undead lore, and I get a +1 bonus for my mage's analysis.
Alrighty.
Quick other thing that I just said in DMs, by the way.
Oh, and I get 2d6 precision damage. I forgot to add that.
Just roll that. I don't see anything. Or are you talking to me about DMs?
No, she's referring to me.
Yeah, I was referring.
Okay, so that is 9 damage and a 34 to undead lore.
Alright. Mage's analysis succeeds. What do you want to know about it?
Well, how much information can I get about what this creature is? And as well, I recharge my spell strike doing this.
Also, you forgot.
Hmm?
Oh, sorry. I was going to mention you also did not roll your spell damage.
Oh, that's true. Fuck. Look, I am very obviously due to Magus.
You're fine. You can find out its weaknesses, resistances, and general lore about this type of undead.
General lore. So 17 damage for Scorching Blast.
Alright. Anyways, you are aware that this is a Sky Darkener. It is a dragon that belongs to a flight of dragons that once followed a queen into the realm of dreams and nightmares, only to return as undead nightmares themselves. You're aware that this, and though none of the party else of the party is aware of this, this is a relatively small one. Probably a juvenile. They're often called harbingers.
Okay, that's all my turn. That's all for my turn.
Alright. Luminance, you're up.
All right. I did not know about the rule that for the 20s and the nat ones on gaining hero points. I'm pretty sure that I rolled at least one. May I take 1 hero point?
Yes.
Excellent. All right. I have been trying to actually hit someone with this all day, and this dragon's the lucky winner, I hope.
Knocking on wood for you.
You are today's biggest loser.
Mean. I like it.
Did it!
Well,
I
see,
hit.
the question
Yeah.
is, was it going to be the dragon or Luminance? It was the dragon.
It does qualify as undead?
Yes. It's undead and has the unholy traits.
All right, so this should be, well, a lot of ones.
That's a lot of damage.
So is the damage doubled or something else?
What it did, it added the spirit category if they're undead.
Okay.
So I think it is just 30.
The blast of magic sends this dragon reeling as it goes from looking very confident to looking quite terrified. And it still can't do anything. Anything else you can do for your turn?
Yes, actually, probably there is. The attack is holy, so if that does any additional damage, then that's something. Let
That's
me see.
it. It's a secret.
Fuck it.
I have a
I'm gonna go
question.
invisible.
Does mental damage do anything to undead?
If they are intelligent. If they're
Okay.
mindless, they know. If they're intelligent, yes. This is an intelligent undead. It can talk, it can respond. So just keep in mind and look for if an undead shows signs of intelligence.
Really?
Okay, thank
Could
you.
have fooled me.
Anyways, the two of you are now hiding in some form or another. This dragon is getting hit and run. Amaranth?
And with that, my fear effect is gone.
Alrighty. Can I stand in between the trains?
Yes. There's
Okay.
a tram thing. There's a thing there.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and balance myself right here. And I am...
Dragon roars, you dare to approach me?
Why, yes, I'm going to breathe on you.
What?
Man shouldn't be so cocky.
That's the wrong line. It's, oh, so you're approaching me now.
No, the correct line is loser says what?
Huh?
You know what? I don't know if I properly modified the damage with that with the thing. You should be rolling d6s, d4s.
I should be doing what? D6s?
D6s, not d4s.
Yeah, it's modified. So I roll 3 D6s?
Yeah, you should be able. Your ability should be on 3d6. I'm sorry. I'll have to check that ability. I guess I didn't properly code it when I put it in there.
They succeeded.
As the dragon breath strikes it, once again, and the party would this time notice a shadowy aura come off of Adara, and the dragon staggers. As the breath
And then...
lands a little bit more surely than it should have.
Oh no. I'm gonna do this. Oh wait, no, I moved. Never mind. That's my turn.
Now is Bellero.
Listen, you're not the first undead I've met today. You'll likely not be the last, but there were 2 before you that were smart enough to stand down. You're outmatched, dragon. You have nowhere to go. Numbered, and you are outgunned.
This is very 6 seconds.
Roll intimidate.
I'm sorry, did that go over 6 seconds?
Yep.
A little,
Fuck.
but I like the cut of your jib.
Uh-oh. That was not initiative I meant to roll.
I said intimidation, not initiative.
Well... Okay, hero point.
Slightly better.
The dragon snarls, in frustration. Any who would bend knee to you are cowards.
Well, since that was 6 seconds, do I have any actions left?
I mean, yes. You can still do your normal attack actions.
Okay.
Don't want
Can
me to
I
have you.
fly over the dragon?
I don't know, can you? I mean, if your wings physically work. I'm sorry. I need to stop being an ass.
Well, I mean, they work, but only once per turn.
When your legs
Yes.
don't work like they used to.
So yeah, I have 25 feet of flight I can use turn. So could I fly over it here to get behind it?
Yes.
All right, sick.
It is on ground.
That was the measuring tool.
You can hit space at the end, and it will move you there.
Oh.
Yeah, if you press space, you can do that.
I should have done
You're
that
a
instead.
measuring tool.
How dare!
True and based.
Ooh, burn!
I want to see him try.
Can I? Is it like space or something I can hold to?
Yeah. You measure and then you press space.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. I meant to do that so I could get a flank from Corinth. And with that flanking, I will then cast La-di-da-di-da. I forget how spells. I'll cast the melee version of Ignition. That is a 21, or 23 if you count flanking.
It hits.
Alrighty. Sorry, real quick. Does Sorceress Potency work on cantrip? Okay, nope, it's spell slots.
Fiery fuck.
And yep, that's his turn.
What you gonna do, Darkener?
The dragon is stunned. And loses some of their action points. But snarls in frustration, swinging its tail in a massive circle around itself. Anyone in close range, what is your AC?
That's a hit, odds.
Not that.
The answer, not that. Darn. I can't do
Okay.
anything I can't do anything for that, boys. I'm sorry.
I have actually. Yeah, that's fine.
It's not a crit, but I do get hit.
Unless it counts as a movement action for some reason.
What's the reach of it?
It's it has a 10-foot reach.
Okay.
So that would hit me too, I guess.
Yep.
But I am invisible. Is there the flat conceal chance on that?
Yes.
Yep, I need a conceal chance as well.
Only 2 damage, just to double check.
I am not sure what that is, but I have the invisibility effect on me.
That is not supposed to only do 2 damage. I think I screwed up the numbers on that.
No worries.
Let me fix that, because that's supposed to actually do more than that damage.
I was gonna say. For one action, that's pretty impressive that he can hit all of us.
Well, this boss was meant to be a lot more challenging than he's turned out to be.
We did bully him at the immediate start.
I mean, you
Also-
basically started by shooting him in the fucking face.
He's been
Also,
impaled, shot again.
Also, I've linked concealed in the chat if you want to go ahead and do the roll.
Okay. Need to make a DC 5 flat check.
Man looks like God.
Uh,
Man's like
I
Rasputin.
don't
He
know
just
if I'm the
don't
one
die.
who's supposed to roll that, but
You're concealed, aren't you?
I'm invisible, not concealed, invisible.
Okay, so their attack still hits you too. So take the second damage, which is 20, so everyone gets oofed in the stomach. As it desperately flails about in rage.
Okay, where's the second? The damage to me shows where. There it is. Okay.
Your bard friend, who had been staying out of the combat, seems to have been setting something up in the meantime. Namely, she was setting up her boombox. To play the soothing synthwave again. She's not on the turn order for a specific reason. That reason being there's too many of you. I'm not giving you extra attack.
Reasonable. Whom is getting soothed?
Oh, that's the fun part. Who boombox affects everyone.
Healing.
Thank you.
Including the Dwagon?
No.
Oh.
Even if it
Fuck
did,
him.
it's vitality. It would hurt him.
No, it's not. Soothe is not vitality.
Is
Well-
Heal is vitality.
We're kind of I believe we're doing a homebrew where healing counts as vitality because we think it's a little silly that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fact soothe is the healing is vitality. Most of them is. Soothe is a weird exception that's supposed to be able to.
Either way,
heal
can we
undead.
please get going?
Anyway.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Anyways, hey, dreaming dragon. And how about you punch the dragon?
All right, it's my turn.
Yep.
All
By the
right.
way, roll perception checks.
Oh, no.
All of us?
Yep.
I don't like where it's going.
Oh, good. I got the low roll out of the way.
Well, that's interesting.
Oh boy.
Sorry, you were saying about the low roll getting it out of the way?
Oh, I just went for
Okay.
myself.
So, who hasn't done the perception check?
I think we all did.
Bellero has not.
Yes, he did.
I did.
He rolled a
Okay.
26.
Oh. Oh, I'm
Nice.
sorry.
It's okay.
What?
You're fine.
Am I blind? Did I miss it? I must be blind. That's fine.
I don't see the check
Neither
in.
do I. I see mine is 26, but that's it.
I see Ashland's at 19. I see Bellero's at 26. Mine is at 22. Ava's is at 26. Adder's at 15. And Luminance is at 17.
Okay, well, anyone who rolled under a 20 for that perception check does not get out of the way of one of the creatures that the crazy cat lady has flashed out of the ground, out of the air, crashing down into the area, bouncing and getting thrown into the water. Anyone who got lower than a 20 took about 5 damage from that.
Bonk.
Whoops, sorry about that, loves.
Damn shit. Well, anyways, time to spell strike.
Understandable.
Does 22 hit?
Check. They are still stunned and still have spooky things going on, so yeah.
Okay.
There's something spooky affecting them.
Impressive.
All right. So they take a combined total of 32 damage. And then I use my final cast. Well, actually, first I'm going to do side strikes real quick. And then I will do my final cast of Home Among the Mulberry Leaves.
Bully him.
Ah, damn. I'm going to assume 14 does not hit.
No.
Okay. Well, that will be the end of my turn. Since it was still a spell cast, it does recharge spell strike.
Ava, it's your turn.
Excellent. First action, I'm going to, well, free action, drop the pistol. Quick draw once to draw my lance and stab it. Why won't you die?
That is a critical hit.
Get clumsied.
You are just bullying this dragon. It is staggering. It is flailing. It is having a terrible time.
I'm going to then do a second quick draw to draw my pistol and shoot it. No hero point. Okay.
Your shot
Um,
misses. It strikes some of the coal. Several coals go flying around on fire.
Oh well. And then my third action is I'm going to drop that pistol, and then I'm going to quick draw a third time and draw another pistol.
The dragon yells, "How many fucking guns do you have?"
Not enough for you. Hero point. Bloody
Go.
hell. Oh. And then I'll drop that pistol. That'll be the end of my turn.
Alright, Adara, it is your turn.
I press the button.
Second first, same as the first. So we're doing some spell strike.
That is a hit.
All right. That. Then there's 2d6 for precision. And Scorching Blast.
Okay, allow me to do things while I quickly do who numbers and shit. Because y'all scary. As Adara strikes, the party would, for a moment, see her cloaks fly up, and it almost looks as if hell itself is reaching out when she strikes, cleaving the head from the dragon, and whose body slumps to the ground, as the creature's horrified face slams to the ground. The last of the undead creatures finally fell. After what was essentially a absolutely brutal bullying.
Oh
Congratulations.
no.
I didn't accidentally delete someone's token, did I?
No,
I
I
think
think
we're
we're all
on
here.
here.
Okay.
Looks okay.
So,
And now
Uh,
the party.
go ahead. I can wait till
Go
you
first.
think. All right. Adara would Adara would clasp both of her hands together and say, "You probably looked a lot like a beautiful creature before this happened to you. May the next life treat you better."
And with that, the draconic body would be consumed in blue flames and vanish from sight, leaving behind some bits of treasure and one of its dragon horns. But otherwise, there is no trace of it. And in fact, the blue flames seem to stretch from Adara and reach back to many of the dead undead, consuming them in a similar, almost holy seeming blue flame. This is
We
much
did
to
good.
the slight. This is much to the slight horror of the two who you spared. And then the engine of the train begins to peter out because it has run out of coal and starts to sputter and shake.
Well, I would have liked to get through introductions, but what's wrong with this train? He says, kind of looking around to see if he can do anything.
Is the destination actually visible from where we are?
Yes, you can see your train station, some kind of combination of a port and a train station, up ahead, not too far.
Maybe it'll make it. Let's see if we can try and load dump coal into it, the engine wherever.
Where are we going to find coal on a train?
Right here where we're standing.
Oh,
If there's any burning coal, let's put that in first before we set the whole train on fire. Perhaps.
Speaking of, several misfires have fair bit of the coal behind you on fire. In fact, about half of it is.
It's so sad that the train did not just run on water.
Oh, can
That's a
come on.
pun, by the way.
I know, but I was gonna say that they're working on that. But the prototype is not ready for its debut yet.
I am going to Gunner's Bandolier, and then I'm going to start shoveling flaming coal into the engine.
I'll help.
And
Go ahead.
the crazy cat lady jumps off her drake, who flies off as she waves it off, and sighs. Well, now, nice work there, loves. Handled that small one right well.
Yes, but I'm afraid the job isn't done yet. The fuel is failing, and we're out of time.
Oh, don't you worry about that. She turns and points her sword into the engine, which lets off a burst of flames that gets the train not only to keep moving, but moving quite fast. I probably should say, you might want to brace yourselves. This tends to be a little bit of a rough landing, or a little bit of a rough break taking train.
Belle's gonna just walk over and hold on.
Yeah, stay away from the edge.
I'm going to preemptively sit.
Adara fears not.
Either way,
Ashton will ask Adara to hold her.
Very well. Make them over here. Very well.
Well,
Adara will now hold Ashlyn bridal style. Let's go.
and before we completely finish things, as you're coming into the train station, you can either hope the train's screeching automatic brakes stop you, or you can try and jump for it. Right, and make a reflex save to try and land. What do you choose?
This speed, absolutely not.
Can I try and activate the brakes?
Well,
Can
the
I brace
auto
for
brake-
impact?
Yes, you can definitely brace for impact and try to hit the odd extra brakes to slow it down.
Hit the brakes, Krunk.
Pulling the brakes, which are very obviously labeled as, in case of the crazy cat lady, pull brake. They go screaming as the train begins to come to a stop, breaking through to a guard grate. The crazy cat lady jumps off the train to land and roll at the station, and everyone else make reflex saves. Adara, make your reflex saves at advantage.
I don't
But
like
but
that.
I was holding on to my love, the bar.
Do I have to roll a
Oh,
reflex save if Adara is holding me?
No, you don't have to because Adara is holding you.
Well, I guess I got that hero point back. Oh,
Oh, dear.
bye, everyone.
Yeet.
The train goes skidding to a stop and hits a strange magical barrier that causes it to stop very suddenly, somehow not damaging the train. However, most folks are thrown off their feet and sent rolling. Adara manages to somewhat maintain her footing, but boy, that was a rough one. And Ava is thrown a bit over the train, landing on top of it, taking five bludgeoning damage.
Oh, that bloody hurt. Not doing that again.
Crazy cat lady chuckled. Ha! Yet another happy landing. Or breaking?
I wouldn't
He
say I'm
chuckled.
quite happy at
Definitely
this moment.
breaking, not very happy.
Poor Sarah seems to have been thrown as well into a pile of junk.
Uh,
Dude, what a
Adara would
wipeout.
Adara would just say, I don't know. I got quite the catch.
Thank you for riding Water Train Enterprises. The cost of your ticket was deducted from your life expectancy.
You, miss, please, real quick, he says, calling over Adara.
Yeah.
I don't think I got your name.
Oh, you can refer to me as Adara Deathwalker.
Thank you, Miss Deathwalker. I am Bell. If I may ask you a question, after you've done so much for us, have you ever dealt with living, surrendering undead?
Define dealt with.
Well, we found some wayward souls among wayward souls. They didn't wish to fight anymore, and so we spared them.
I see. Somehow I suspect your definition of that word is much different from my own.
Pray tell?
What do you think you're sparing them? They
I
get to
don't-
move on into the next life if you take them out. They get to go to their destined, well, next destination. How are you helping them like this?
They didn't want to die. I don't know.
Everyone's afraid of death. Sparing them, that just makes them live longer in that fear.
Is there nothing else we can do for them?
I quite readily stated. You deliver them to Pharasma, and she shall show them their way into the next life. Why do you act as if that's such a miserable fate?
Okay, are you sure of this?
Entirely.
You could even say she's dead serious. Ashton pipes in.
Perhaps
Excuse
we maybe
me,
talk to
deathly serious.
Perhaps we talk to them, see what information we can learn from them. You know.
Exactly.
Learning information is
Somebody did this.
valuable, and it's okay if you take some time before you actually kill them, but you're not doing them any favors by allowing them to roam in that state.
He just right behind her as Ava just looks at them, just like on The Office.
What about free will?
I don't
Will's been
care
captured?
about free will. There's a process, there's life and death. There are things that supersede free will and choice. There's a natural order to be followed.
The crazy cat lady just seems to be letting Adara cook right now.
Let them cook.
Well,
So,
if you're talking about natural order, there is a setting of the sun eventually, and then there's darkness. So what if it's not their time to actually thrive? If you so speak of natural order, I believe in free will.
That's
the right
nice
to
for
make
you.
your own choice.
As this discussion is going on, a pair of dolls run up to the group, wearing armor, 4 foot tall draconic dolls that look quite frazzled. Still seeing the train, in a state. What in the world happened?
Undead.
Guildmaster, what did you do to the train? Again! Oh, come now, love. This isn't my fault. Well, the crash, I suppose, is, but... Guildmaster, did you overload the engine? Well, we were going to be stuck out in the middle of the ocean, and I didn't want to have these poor sods have to swim the rest of the way. Besides, just a good showing of Water Kingdom technology that the train is still in such good condition, isn't it? Both the dolls groan. The cat lady.
Sometimes an essential part of running a guild or running operations or any number of other things requiring some degree of innovation is being willing to push the boundaries of what you can do. Blowing up a train, for instance.
But you two did that before. You did that last week. Yes, and we didn't blow it up this time. I would say me and Adar are getting better at that.
Ava's just gonna start trying to talk to the undead, see if they know anything.
They're a little terrified right now. Not just of Adara, but of the fact the train just crashed and they got yeeted.
Ava's just gonna hug them and just like, "You're fine for now. Let's have a little chat, shall we? You seem
Okay.
like reasonable fellows."
Technically, this ability doesn't work this way, but I'd like to use Bellero's charm to reduce their hypothetical frightened status by talking to them.
That's a diplomacy check, right?
Yep.
Roll it.
Truthfully, I can't begin to understand what you've been going through. Just like me, it's likely you were only born just a moment ago to carry out the will of some greater darkness, a demon that cared not for you nor your person. I saw that, Captain. She sent you into there. She booted you into that room with nary the slightest aught of sympathy. But now that it's over, and now that it seems like there's only one thing that can be done, I'm not sure if I can do it.
Hold on, before I continue. Do we have any time left, Adara?
6 minutes.
Okay, I can get through a little bit of this. The two undead look at one another, and the one that had initially been hostile, still speaks up. The frightening one over there does speak the truth. There isn't much you can do for us. But you at least treated us more like living creatures than anything else has. We can
And
tell you what.
Tell us who did this to you, so we can at least make sure they don't do this to anyone else.
I don't think you're strong enough to stop her. Not yet. The Grand Sky Darkener, the leader of a flight of dragons like that one you fought on the train. The crazy cat lady sighs. Of course, the Lich Queen is sending her little minions to be a pestilence. She seems notably displeased to hear this.
people heard what I said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Can you
Could you
check your
get it?
DMs?
Sure. Sorry. Didn't realize.
Dara would approach them, but keep some distance still. Tell me then, what exactly happened to you and why are you in this state?
The two look between one another. Well, I can't speak for the rest of the ones you sent off to the afterlife, but myself and my friend here, we were scouts from one of these scattered villages in the lands, ones that were swarmed by those sky darkeners. Any of us who fell were raised in the service because of that massive undead dragon. She puts the ones that you fought thighs to shame. When she appears, it's like the sky is completely clouded. The other one seems not to be able to speak, and a closer look would show this one does not have vocal cords, likely torn out when they were killed. But it looks more terrified than the one who's speaking. This one is the one who can't speak, by the way.
Okay. Adara would just say, I can see that you've had a troublesome life, but that there's some benefits from aiding you if you would work with us. So, I cannot do so much to abide undead, but if you would be willing to submit to reincarnation when available, I would be amicable to giving you that second chance.
Both of them look completely wide-eyed. I then rapidly nod. We'll tell you whatever we can. My friend there will have to write it down. But we can at least tell you what we know of our time in her service.
Can your friend use sign language?
The one you mentioned that, when you mentioned that, they do the hand signs for yes. Seems to be the only way they're able to communicate.
As a note, Adara does know sign language.
Mm-hmm.
This one would sign something rapidly to Adara, seeming to mention how this plan was a attack meant to kill specifically adventurers that the Lich Queen was told of to make very powerful Dusk. It seems like this group was targeted, and this was not random. At least by what this one is signing.
He nods towards them. It would seem as if we have enemies in high places as opposed to friends.
The guildmaster would lean on the bar of the train. Well, it doesn't surprise me much for you, love. Why the rest of this lot?
Personally, I'm heartbroken. I thought you thought us special.
Normally I make an effort to travel alone, but I can see that we share a similar enemy.
Sarah just comments, dude,
Make enemies with a big undead dragon now? Awesome! I am so going to tell Sis about this. She's gonna be so jealous. I don't need no fancy pen to rewrite my fate.
Well, I regret to say I have no family to speak of, so the rest of you will have to do. He says, gesturing to the rest of the party.
The guild master would say, anyways, for the rest of you lot, seems that since most of you either passed the test or were invited here, I think it's time to get you properly registered, heard and set up in the guild. Wouldn't you say? Especially since it sounds like you're going to be having some busy days ahead of yourselves.
Yes, please, and is this damage coming out of my pay?
Oh no, don't worry, I'll take care of this.
Are you sure? That seems like it would be a
Don't
lot.
ask questions. Apparently, this happens a lot. Not our fault.
I'm curious.
So, are we putting the undead down just out of character?
Nope.
Okay.
You have offered them reincarnation, and they have offered you information in exchange.
Sweet.
So the party also gets +1 positive karma point. I won't tell you what that does yet, but it is good.
It's important for the secret good ending.
Anyways, and that is where we will end things off for now, because introducing the entire guild would take a bit, and I don't want to try and cram an extra 40 minutes into this.
Fair
So,
enough.
thank you for playing. I hope you enjoyed the
Thank you.
story and the combat, even though you brutally bullied my Dragon Ball. Probably going to have to double the HP of everything I throw at you.
Excuse me, we didn't bully them. We sent them to the glorious Lady Pharasma and her wonderful, never-ending grace.
You know,
I bullied.
Pharasma now has a Sky Darkener in her presence who needs counseling before they can move on.
I don't understand why. I think that's just a coincidence.
On the bright side, I think I've discovered what my new favorite dual class is: fighter, gunslinger.
Just keep pulling out the fucking guns.
It was very different from my gunslinger fighter, and I will give you big props for that.
It's just stab, shoot, and I totally missed the mechanic that I had with it because I forgot that I had Way of the Drifter. So I had like